Good morning, good morning, good morning. I had an interesting start to my morning. First of all, never underestimate the reach that social media has. Social media is a powerful tool that can be either used for good or extreme bad. So this morning I'm in a taxi heading out to work, and immediately when I got off in main lane, I was waiting for another taxi, so it drops me off in main lane, and then I have to grab another one to go to my workplace. As I'm waiting there, this gent approaches me and he goes like, "Aren't you that guy that likes speaking about the wrestling on TikTok?" And I must say, I was taken aback a bit. So we had a conversation. He was just asking me how long I had been watching wrestling. Why is it that I chose wrestling as a platform to focus on? Well, I kind of explained to him that I don't know anyone who hasn't grown up on wrestling. Now, like, I'm talking back in the days when SmackDown was showing on Wednesdays and Raw was playing on Sunday. And then I think Saturdays you would have your Velocities and shows like that. That's how long I've been watching it. And it became a huge part of my childhood because it was my mom's friend who loved wrestling, and every time I would get back from school to stay at her house, I would find wrestling playing. And I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with it's a contact sport, so I didn't look at it through the eyes of its storylines or anything like that. I just liked the fact that these people were beating the living shit out of each other. But as I grew up, I started to see that, oh, this is actually stories being told, including promos and the match itself. I'm like, oh shit. So these are actually stories, and obviously with stories, soapies growing up, you would have your rhythm cities, your backstage, your scandals, your generations, your movangos that we would watch as family. It was basically just family time for the whole family to be at the same place at the same time. For me, in my household, it was always with wrestling. So that's why I always held it near and dear to my heart. And growing up, you start to realize that the stories that these guys are telling are actually some, how can you say, real life stories and real life things that people go through. So after realizing all of that, you go back and you're like, well, okay. So I can't relate to everything that's playing. Like, I could never, I watched it because it was obviously family, like soapies. I watched it because it was family time and family bonding. But I related more with wrestling. So, and it's almost like, I don't remember a time where I didn't watch wrestling and always pretending to be some sort of superstar, diving off of the headboards onto the bed, swanton bombs like you were Jeff Hardy at some stage. And I don't know any guy that grew up not watching wrestling. It's just that after a while, a lot of people lost interest because their favorite superstars were either retiring or getting too old. But we stuck with it, and the love that I have for WWE in itself is because of the household that I was raised in. I watched wrestling on a daily, every day, anytime that I could. And even though it played at certain times, I made sure that I watched it. So yeah, it's wrestling. I could make podcasts, I could make videos about anything else in the world, but I find wrestling to be an escape from reality. Although it can be put into one's reality, it's an escape from reality where you see people who are larger than life giving giving life to ideas that you maybe as a person have, or situations that you're going through. You've had relationship problems in WWE storylines. We've had bad guys turning into good guys turning into bad guys because of the situations that they are put in. So yeah, I could make a 45-minute video going into depth about everything, but the love that I have for wrestling and the love that I have for WWE today, I could have made videos about anything else. Could have made videos about the cars that we work on. I could have made videos about the world's problems. I could have made videos about music, but for me, I find it easier to relate to wrestling and talk about the wrestling. So yeah, that's basically what I was explaining to the gent and just letting him know that it could have been anything else, but the wrestling for me is that escape, and it always has been, and it's always close to my heart because of the household that I grew up in. So, and big shout out to my mom's friend, we called her Aus Poppy. Fortunately, she's resting in peace at this point in time, but yeah, the love for wrestling came from a young age. So when did you first discover that you loved wrestling, and what gave you, and why do you still watch it till this day? Is it nostalgia? Is it memories that you hold dear and close to it? Comment down below, let me know. Other than that, have yourselves a lovely week and a productive day. Short.